Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly tarot reading for the month of June 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And more importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the month, the message that came through was allowing changes to happen, allowing changes to happen. And we're going to keep it simple by pulling 6 tarot cards for the month. A simple 6-card spread to give you a bit of an outlook of what to expect in the upcoming month. So let's do some shuffling for our lovely Pisces to begin for the month of June 2021. Thank you, Spirit. For Pisces, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. For Pisces. Okay, we got 2 so far. Keep them coming for our lovely Pisces for the month of June. What else do we have? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got the first half. What do we have for the second half of the month of June for our lovely Pisces? And we have 1 remaining, which we'll pull right from the top of the deck for you. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. There's going to be an underlining focus throughout the month of June on your level of abundance, on you allowing for changes to be implemented or take place naturally so that you can feel more abundant, so that things can sort of adapt and happen the way they're meant to. Letting go of the past and accepting that what's fresh, what's new is meant to be. So we're beginning the month in the spread with the 5 of Wands. So I'm not going to lie, this is probably the 4th time I've had to redo the explanation of this individual card. And it's proving that the beginning of the month is going to feel a bit frustrating. The beginning of the month is going to feel like you are trying over and over and over to accomplish certain things, to complete certain goals. And the Spirit's trying to remind you in certain ways. So pay attention to certain synchronicities and messages coming through, that you can't keep trying to do something over and over and over in the same way and expect a certain result. To allow for yourself to implement certain changes, to allow for changes to take place smoothly and naturally, so you can see the success you desire at this time happen more smoothly. Allowing for yourself to remember that your life isn't meant to be a never-ending battle or a struggle. And there's also another level where you may be experiencing certain conflicts around you, where you may feel inclined to get involved or do something about it. But in reality, out of respect for your inner peace, take a step back and just take a deep breath and do what's right for you. All right, my friend? And so we're making our way to the second card, where we have the 8 of Cups. You make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and I feel as if it's that same exact situation, or one of which, where it's a bit conflicting or a bit hefty energy-wise, where you need to take a step back or turn around and walk away, even if it has to be a temporary walk away, out of respect for you, your inner peace, your balance, and the completion of your goals moving forward, your future in general. Allowing for yourself to remember that this is one of those changes that you need to implement, and do so in a confident way. If at times people view it as selfish or are arrogant, then so be it. But you know what? At the end of the day, they'll respect you for it because you're doing what's right for you. Allowing for yourself to as well walk away from certain situations that are stressing you out, even if you know you need to walk back to them at the end of the day. I feel like for a lot of you, it might be a job or maybe a relationship where you feel as if you can't just ignore it altogether, but for the time being, it's going to help you take a deep breath and figure out how to better approach it when you come back to it. Moving on to the third card, we have the World. You make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and there's a highlight on certain completions. Whatever these completions were for you recently, because it's not about them happening in this part of the month, it's more a reflective part where you're thinking back to these completions, allowing yourself to remember that they happened for a reason. They took place to teach you something, to help you grow, to help you move towards something bigger and better. I mean, it's going to differ from Pisces to Pisces, but allowing yourself to remember these things and grow from them and learn from them once again, it's going to help you elevate, move towards what you deserve. And once you come to terms with these completions fully, you will feel 10 times better, and you'll start to glow on a different level to where people around you start to notice. We're making our way to the second half of the month in the spread, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. As you begin the second half of the month, there's a highlight on your progression towards whatever it is you're trying to achieve at this time. Feeling as if everything around you, including the way you're doing things, is just happening way too slowly. But you're going to need to implement a huge amount of patience as you do what you know you need to do. Also allowing for yourself to have the utmost patience with yourself as you allow for certain changes to take place or do what you have to do to implement them. It's also this part in the month where you'll see what feels like some pretty instant gratification in one small area of your life to prove to you from Spirit and the universe that these changes are necessary, that they're beneficial at the end of the day. Being aligned with the Five of Wands. It's this part in the month where you will come to terms with, or will start to come to terms with the fact that having a bit of patience, feeling grounded, feeling balanced, is 10 times better than being one with that never-ending battle or conflict that surrounds you at times. To feel passionate but peaceful and content is the way to be. And I don't feel as if a lot of Pisces out there will want to go back to this way of being. Remembering that you can move slowly and calmly towards what you deserve and still achieve all that you desire in this lifetime. And we're making our way to the fifth card where we have the Page of Wands. You make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and there's a feeling that comes over you. It's overwhelming. You feel a bit anxious, a bit overwhelmed, feeling as if you need to accomplish everything now, here, instantly. And Spirit's trying to take you back to what you were just learning, just grasping when it came to this Knight of Pentacles part of the month. That slow and steady at this point for you is going to win the race. So there's a need for you to throw certain outlooks and emotions and frustrations up in the air and just find a way to release all of which, to feel 10 times better, to feel lighter, to feel that it's easier to accomplish what you need to at this time. Being aligned with the Eight of Cups. A lot of emotion is still within you, a lot of tension that you're still holding on to from certain situations that you have to continuously walk away from, or have permanently walked away from, in the past. And to release all of which in your own personal way is going to benefit you greatly. You need to feel lighter and more free and just more balanced and grounded in order to move towards the completion of your goals in a successful way. It's also at this point in the month where you're reminded that you need to continue to do what's right for you, even if other people don't grasp or understand it in the process. Finishing up the month in the spread with the Two of Cups. So there's a highlight on a connection to finish up the month for you, Pisces, an already existing one. It could be a friendship, a relationship, an acquaintance, you name it. And the point of you having the highlight on this connection is to learn something about yourself and your situation. There's a level of reflection happening between the two of you where you learn something about yourself and your situation, and they do the same. All the meanwhile, your connection just elevates and grows, and you realize that there's a reason, there's a purpose for this person being in your life, even if you're not meant to connect forever, right? And so as you gain this knowledge, this better understanding about yourself and your individual situation, Try to allow for this connection to end your month on a beautiful, positive note. But being aligned with the world, it's at this point in the month where you're going to fully grasp, if you haven't already, that your world is changing. And at this point, why not allow certain connections to develop, to grow, or to enter your life, and to enhance it on a beautiful level? Allowing for yourself to remember that certain completions that happened recently that you reflected on earlier on in the month have left rooms and space for new connections or the enhancement of already existing ones to take place. Remembering that if you don't allow for certain changes to be implemented, then how are you expecting for things to move in a positive direction? Allowing for yourself to remember that everything in your world is going to continue to adapt and change, and that's a beautiful thing. All right? So Pisces, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.